get what's so hard about taking the hint. So if I'm walking and I look at you like this, come up to me, like, but if I look at you like this, I'm probably not into you.
Can't do this anymore! He texted me! He texted me! Pull yourself together! He doesn't answer for a reason. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you! Tells me to come over and doesn't text me back.
These men are talking about, I want a crazy girlfriend. I want a girlfriend that's obsessed with me. I'm right here. They don't want it.
I put my phone on D&D G and my ain't disturbed me yet. I'm steady slamming my mother's screen down.
Please don't kick me out of the club, please. But I don't think men necessarily want to be chased. I think they want to know that you like them.
I swear to God, I could go 56 nights and never call a phone. Let me get a drop of liquor in my system. I'm texting and calling. What is wrong with me?
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why men are ignoring women who try to test them in modern dating. We got action. Let's cook.
Whenever I start dating someone, I let them know, yo, I'm high maintenance and annoying. And then they laugh because obviously I'm so funny. And then sometime later, it's like, oh, this isn't going to work out because you're high maintenance and annoying. Yeah, I told you that. You thought I was fucking joking.
So last night, I'm online shopping on my phone while I'm on FaceTime with someone that I'm newly seeing. And why I'm like, oh my God, these pants are so cute. Can you buy them for me? Why did this man just start laughing hysterically, talk about, ha ha ha, buy you a pair of pants?
You know, there's this big thing that, you know, when a woman likes you, she tries to test you and all of this stuff. When a woman's attracted to you, she tries to test you, and all of that stuff could be true. And then there's guys who think, well, you need to break through her resistance. What's this? So when a woman does this, what do? You acquiesce? What do? You accommodate her? What do? You give her the money for nothing? What do? This guy laughs it off because it's like, what? You're asking me for money? And then they always have their chest out like they're standing on business. No, they're standing on poverty. You can't buy your own pants, your online shopping, whatever. Why are you even telling me this? They just started talking, right? Why are you already asking him for money? You see this pattern? Then they try to say, well, I'm testing you and you failed. Okay. This is why men just ignore all of that. Why would I give you money when you should just be attracted to me? Why would I do that? Does that sound smart? And men know that you're testing them. See, this is the thing. This is why men will ignore it or laugh it off, because they know that you're testing them. Women think, no. They're just supposed to be under this pressure to perform and just do. No. Why would a guy do that? Why? You'll never hear anything, but this is the real man thing to do. Nah, suckers do this. Suckers waste their time. Real men say, okay, I'll fail the test. Let's get the next one.
Okay, I have another hot take when it comes to dating. I find it really weird when men lie about wanting a girlfriend or lie about wanting to be in a relationship. One of the men I'm talking to, or I guess now was talking to, 29-year-old man, was very adamant on being like, yeah, I want a girlfriend, I want a relationship, and like blah, 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 whole night. Mind you, the man has been single for like 6-ish years, I think it was. I'm not really sure. So like in my brain, I'm like, oh, maybe he actually is ready to like legit settle down. But also it's a red flag if like you're dating a man, he's not been in any relationship or hasn't been in one in that long. Like that to me is like, you've not found one person you want to date. Like, I don't know. Very weird. Anyways, point being is that his actions just kind of prove that he didn't want a girlfriend. And maybe my standards are just like really, really high and like whatever, because that's a conversation for a different day, 'cause everyone always tells me that. But I feel like when it comes to that kind of thing, it just like, I don't know, what are we like, I shouldn't have to be guessing and being like, does he not? It should just be crystal freaking clear. not this weird gray area. So I don't know. That's just one thing I've noticed with this like whole dating thing that I'm back doing, is that men love to be like, yeah, I want a girlfriend, and they're just like not acting like such. Like, just say you want to hook up, bro. Like, you're doing too much. Now you're just pissing me off.
At what point in this video clip, right? At what point did she explain his actions in detail that showed her that he wasn't ready for a girlfriend? She didn't. Basically, he wouldn't jump through hoops and do this big performing act. He wasn't trying to act like a clown in a circus. So that leads her to believe he's not ready for a girlfriend, because her standards say he should be doing X, Y, and Z. And because he's not doing X, Y, and Z, he's not moving like a guy who's ready for a relationship. That's pretty much it. It never makes sense. This is what holds them back. Men are eventually going to find a woman that is going to get on his program, and they're going to have a great time together. Then they're going to be out here still complaining on camera about men and what men aren't doing and what they should be doing. Who said, where is there this rule book on how relationships and stuff should go? This is what's the problem with them. They want guys to follow these rules that they don't make for other dudes. They want guys to be sleep. When guys understand the game, they don't follow that. So when guys are attractive to women, they bump into these dudes and then they're like, something's wrong with all men. No, the attractive men understand the game. Even the guys under them, they're seeing this happen. They have no choice but to understand the game. Then the simps play the game, lose the game, get the experience, and then they're right back out here with the same knowledge and know-how. So it only hurts you guys. Let's get the next one.
So hard for me to find a man. Like, I don't even ask for much. I don't need you to pay all my bills. I don't need you to anything. Don't cheat on me, make me laugh, and fucking take me to eat sometimes. Like, that's it. Is there any men like this ever or anywhere? Where are you hiding? I've been looking.
I came to the conclusion that the reason why men don't want me is because I am simply funnier than them. They can't comprehend that a woman is beautiful and funny at the same time. Baby, it's me.
They always run to these words. They'll replace a negative word with a positive word to throw you off the scent. So for instance, I'm not annoying, I'm funny. No, you're annoying. And this is why guys just go away. It's very simple. But she's gonna say, I'm very funny, and guys they can't believe it, that I'm funny and I'm beautiful. No, you're annoying. Well, you took it this way. I didn't mean it for it to be like that. I'm funny. You don't understand my sense of humor. That's what's going to come up in these situations. Guys say, I don't want to deal with that. And that's a dude just walking away from all of these tests. This is another thing. When a woman is constantly being difficult and she's going behind the whole I'm funny thing to deflect, don't go for it. Don't go for it. Oh, well, women will test you to see if you're going to get angry. Don't get angry. Just walk away. Don't get angry, just walk away. The fact that a woman is even testing you, this is one thing. See, yes, a woman can test you for certain things when she's attracted to you, but then again, two things can be true at the same time. Why would a woman test you if she's genuinely attracted to you? She doesn't want you to go anywhere. She knows that testing you can make you go bye-bye. So always remember that. Yes, it's true. A woman can test you because she's attracted to you. She wants to see where you're at. But why would she test you if she's attracted to you and she doesn't want you to go anywhere? Let's get the next one.
And this is exactly why you should never give the nigga who your intuition has been telling you not to give a chance to. My iPad just reminded me of something that happened. This boy, he lives in my apartment complex. He been trying to talk to me for he was honest from the jump. He just wanted to, I wasn't really on that, so. But anyways, I remember he texted me one day and we was just texting back and forth and I was like, what you doing? And he was like, I'm about to go get some Jamaican food. I was like, oh, you should get me some. And he said something smart. I don't remember what he said. But then he sent me a picture of him getting the Jamaican food and it was another bitch in the bed with a plate. I was like, this is exactly why I've never given you the time. And if y'all think I'm lying, hold on. Like literally, and then the bottle? Oh! And let me tell y'all why he's so dumb. You ain't think I was going to see the purse? Stop it.
You were playing with this dude and he was honest with you. You even admit that he was honest with you. What's the problem? You want these dudes to ditch their emotion to get on your program. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Tell us about the guys who didn't send you a picture of a girl in the background. Tell us about the guys who are really trying to get at you like that. No, why are you talking about this one? Because it's another one down of a man's indifference for the books. Let's get the next one.
The reason why it's so hard for y'all to get money out of these dudes is because you fucking with the dude that you like and not the dude that likes you. Think about it. If I really like a nigga, like really like him, then I'm shy, I'm reserved, you know, real cutesy and just trying to scope the scenery. I'm not really doing too much. But if I'm fucking with a dude that I do not like, it's very easy to ask him for some money because guess what? I already want you out of my face, so I don't give a fuck about you leaving after I ask you for some money and you don't want to give it to me. I don't care about you not calling me back or not responding because I don't like you like that. You gotta fuck with the nigga that you don't like, that likes you. Think about it. When a nigga wants some coochie, right? When he pressing you for the coochie immediately. I mean, ultimately, we know that that's everybody's goal, to ultimately get the coochie. But a dude that's like overly trying to get the coochie when you first meet him, like pressing you, not caring if you think he thirsty, not caring if you think he pressed, that nigga really don't like you, because if he did, he wouldn't be that thirsty. He would actually see your value. He would actually see longevity with you. But he don't care about you cursing him out, thinking he a dog ass nigga, because all he wants is the coochie. That man do not fucking like you. You gotta fuck with the nigga that you don't like, that like you. I'm telling you, it's so much easier to ask for money, literally.
Not that it's easier to get into a healthy, committed relationship where people care about each other and love each other. No. Go for the guy that likes you more than you like him, so you could finesse him out of some bread. I'm telling you, bro, they stand on poverty. They don't stand on business. It's crazy, bro. This is why men are not going for testing, games, all of this stuff. No, either you're going to cooperate or leave. Value for value. Get used to thinking this way. Value for value. They're always talking about dating is transactional. No, let's start with the free stuff. But it's always going to be value for value. If it's not that, then what is it? Let's get the next one.
This one really got me. Went on a date with this guy, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was very clear we were meeting for drinks, and so I was prepared for the just drinks. And we laughed and really hit it off, and the vibe was good. And we spent 3.5 hours there. And he said, "You want to go somewhere else?" And he knew I had work really early in the morning, but I knew I could nap the next day. And, you know, I didn't want to end the evening early when we were getting along so well and I was getting to know him, and really pleasantly surprised I was actually liking somebody. And we went to another place and shut that place down. We were together like 5 or 6 hours that night. And then had a nice romantic goodbye. And the next day, the vibe was different. But I'm holding on to hope, you know. And he asked not for a date, but to hang out. He said something like, "How about I come over to your place later?" And at the time, he's thinking he just sees me as something casual, not something long term. And I'm like, well, I gotta ask him. It's the only way I'm gonna find out. So, doesn't matter. You don't have to ask. I know now. You don't need to ask. You don't need to ask. If you get the vibe, that's it. But I asked. So are you looking for something just for fun or something substantial? And he said, "Oh, I'm very much looking for something substantial." There he is texting now. And he said, "What about you?" And I said, "Same for me." I said, "That's good to know, because I know that physical chemistry is very important, but you're using the term hang out with me, and it's freaking me out a little bit." Or I didn't say that. I just said, "You're using the term hang out, and, you know, I see you as someone I'm dating." And he goes, "Oh, absolutely." So then it's my fault. It's my fault because I made like an innuendo the night before. I'd been drinking and I was just trying to be funny, but he took that innuendo as an invitation to start sex talk, I guess. And so So that conversation the next day after that first date, we're talking about seeing each other that night, and it seemed to be clear, you know, he kind of just wanted to come over. And he talked about how it was April 15th, and he was saying how he was just getting his taxes done that day. And I said, well, you know, it's the last day to do it. You know, I'll go somewhere with you to celebrate having done your taxes if you want. And he seemed disappointed in that, but he said, okay, I'll find a patio for us somewhere. So we went, and I rushed home from work, and there had been talk, you know, about him possibly coming over. Obviously, I was trying to kind of push that off, but since it was in the back of my mind and I thought it might happen, if the night went really well, I would let him come over and get in the hot tub. So I rushed home, and I spent all day cleaning up the pool, straightening up my house, tidying up everything. Had to take a quick nap because he kept me up to 2 in the morning the night before, and I get up at 4 in the morning for work. And I took a shower, and I did full hair and full makeup and got dressed in the heels and showed up for our little patio date we were going to have. And he's in gym shorts and a t-shirt and a ball cap, which is not a big deal, but I knew in that moment that he was wearing his I'm just going to Kristen's house later to screw around clothes, and not I'm on a date clothes. And I still let him come over. I sit down and open up the menu, and he says to me, by the way, I want to let you know I already ate before I came. It's 7 o'clock on a Wednesday night, and he already ate before he came. And he did not say, if you're hungry, please go ahead and get something. He didn't say that. So then it occurs to me, maybe he's not an asshole. Maybe he's just broke. And maybe he wants to come over and hang out because he doesn't have money to spend on dating. And then I kind of felt sorry for him. So I didn't get anything. I came home, I didn't eat at work. I came home from work and rushed around the house getting ready for my date with this man that I thought was a nice guy and might actually lead me in the future to a relationship, because it's the first guy I've liked in a while. So I didn't even eat. And I meet him at 7 for what I thought was a patio. We were at a restaurant. We'd be eating something. And he didn't even offer. And if he had said something to me like, you know, I would have loved it so much if he had said something like, hey, you know, can we make this just a drink date? Things are a little tight right now. I'll buy you dinner in a few months when things are back on track. Something like that. I would have picked up the tab happily. But I don't, you know, it's new, and I don't know if that's offensive. I don't know. So I just didn't get anything to eat. And we had a drink, and we left. And he came to my house, and then when he got here, he told me he was hungry and asked if I had something he could snack on. And then the next day, of course which was yesterday, his behavior was very different. Which it always is. I don't know why I'm always surprised by this. And he texted in the middle of the day, what's up? And I told him, actually, I'm struggling. I just woke up. I have a throbbing headache. I can't, hardly even see. I can't function because I got, 6 hours of sleep in 2 days, but, because I was trying to spend so much time with this guy and facilitate what I thought might be a future. And he just said, oh, that sucks. And then went on to talk about whatever he wanted to talk about. No offer, to bring me anything. And then I started reflecting on our time together. Not one time did he give me a compliment, like, oh, you look nice. How am I just so naive? Didn't offer I wouldn't have even taken him up on it, but just the offer would have been nice. Hey, let me bring you something. Let me bring you some Gatorade or something, Didn't do that. So I thought back on everything that he didn't do. He was terrible at planning the dates. And I realized when I asked him if he wanted something fun or something substantial, that was the wrong question. I should have asked him, are you looking to actually for real court a woman? Or do you want something casual? Because to him, I think entering a connection with someone is just coming over and hanging out at their house. That, or he lied to me, and he really does just want the fun thing and said that he wanted something substantial because he knew that's what I wanted to hear, and just come over. So now I let myself get a little bit attached to somebody who has turned out to really just be a jerk. And you know what the crazy thing is this guy has 2 daughters. One of them about to be a teenager and start dating. So I said to him about 4 minutes ago, what if a man treated your daughter how you treated me? And maybe that's what his text was replying to that. I don't know. I will look and see in a minute. And just said what she wanted to hear to get over to her house. So I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I asked the right questions. The vibe I got was good, and I was just wrong. I was wrong this time.
You see how this guy did everything wrong? I know that was a lot to get through, but do you see how this guy did everything wrong time and time and time again in her eyes? I'm not saying that he did anything wrong. She's saying that he did everything wrong. Basically, he's ignoring all the tests, all the games, and he's just actually going for what he wants. And it was a funny part in the video when she goes, you know, he asked me to hang out. What do I always tell you guys? Use certain words because they're going to react, but it doesn't even seem like she reacted. She was just hoping and praying for the best. And I don't care how old this chick is, right? There are guys that wanted to do everything that she's saying that she wants from a guy. But check it out. When she said, I'm attracted to this guy and I haven't been attracted to someone in a while, this is like the only thing that matters at the end of the day. I can put my last dollar on it that she saw him and she thought, it's litty. She thought she was lit. Turns out, no, it's just another dude, right, who's not going to be tested and play these games with you. No, so guys aren't going to play this game anymore. All right, if you want that, go for the guy, like the last chick said, go for the guy that really likes you. Play all of these games with him. But see, the thing is, right, it's not fun because they already know that he'll try to pass the test. He'll try to win the game. They already know this with him. So there's no excitement there. That's why they get bored with these dudes. It's crazy, bro. Don't ever let a woman test you. Don't ever let a woman disrespect you. If she really respected you, she wouldn't be testing you in the first place. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
My men out there, like, I really understand when it comes to these delusional ass phrases they be coming with. Like, if you a struggling guy, you broke. But if you a struggling woman, you strong and independent. Now, if a guy going on double dates and so forth, oh, he's cheating. Now, if a woman going double dates, oh, her options is just open. When a lady break up with a man, oh, she deserved better. But when a man break up, oh, he wasted her time. Huh? When a guy is rude, he's toxic. But when a lady is rude, it's mood swings. Be a plus size guy, they gonna call you fat, Biggie Smalls, all types of shit. Now if you a plus size woman, oh, you just chubby, little chunks, like, Woman set standards, oh, that's just preference. A man set standards, oh, he's a narcissist. What? Make it make sense. This is some delusional ass feminist shit. Like, I don't get it. Really feel for y'all men, because it's like y'all can't have nothing. Like and I'm a woman saying this, like, I feel y'all. Like, I really feel y'all on this one. Like, this is like, what?